Okay, so disclaimer guys, I am no scientist, but I do know that UV light does destroy certain types of bacteria at a certain wavelength, and I'll put the wavelength at which this box emits on the screen for you now, and it does claim to have a sterilizing rate of 99.99%. so to me that sounds like a no-brainer. So I'll just quickly give you the dimensions of the box. Lengthwise it's 22 centimeters across, and then width-wise it's 10 centimeters, and the actual height of this box is around 7 centimeters. So if you just wanted this in like your salon or on your desk, or to be portable and take it with you if you're a mobile tech, I don't think this is going to take up a lot of room at all. So this did come sealed, so I'm just removing the plastic wrapping. So you just lift the flap of the box up at the front, and then it's really nice and snug in there, and you do have some instructions in there as well. And I don't know if you can see on here, but it does give you the UV power at which it kills certain types of bacteria. So any extra bits that you get with it are inside the box when you receive it. So inside the little cardboard box there, we've got the plug. And then the other little thing there is a piece of silicone, and I'll tell you what that's for in a moment. So the plug that I received is a European one, but it was fine because they sent me an adapter and it worked perfectly. And then the little piece of silicone, this is actually a disinfectant indicator. So you put this in when you put your tools in, and if it glows purple, ultraviolet, then that means that the disinfectant process has worked. So once you've plugged it in at the mains, there is like a little port at the back of the box, a bit like a USB port, and you just plug that in and that's ready to go. And then to switch this on, you just need to hold the button down for 3 seconds, and then it will give a voice command.
There is some UV, no germs.
So when you hear that voice, you know it's ready to go. So I'm going to try this out now. I've already got the piece of silicone in there for my little indicator, and I'm just going to put my cuticle nippers in there and my cuticle pusher. Now these have been wiped with a wipe, but they're obviously not disinfected. So just close the lid, and then to begin sterilizing, you just press the button for ½ a second. So on the top here, the ring has started flashing. So I'm just going to turn my lights down so you can see this a bit better. And the whole disinfectant process takes 180 seconds. So what's going to happen is when it gets to a certain amount of seconds gone, it starts to light up the next part of the circle. So when you've got a complete circle, that is ready, and all your tools and implements will be disinfected inside. So I'm just going to start slowing this down again, and this is the voice that you'll hear when that's finished.
Sterilizing over.
So I'm just going to turn my lights back on and open this up. So as you can see, the silicone piece has actually turned that purple that we wanted, so we know that those items in there are disinfected. Now I'm just taking these out, but what you can do is just leave them in there then for maybe like the next client, or just leave it on your desk, and every time you want to use them, just set it on for 3 minutes before you want to use them, and then they're ready to go, or just use it as a storage box in the meantime. And then once you've finished using it, you can just press the button and hold for 3 seconds, and that switches it off. So to summarise, I actually think this is a great bit of kit. It's not too big, and it's got a little bit of weight to it, so it doesn't feel cheap and nasty either. It's nice and sleek, it's white, so would go with pretty much any colour scheme that you have. And I also think if you're a mobile tech, this would be great to take with you out and about.